everyone! Today I'm going to be doing another sorting hat of book characters. But today I wanted to do children's book characters into Hogwarts houses. After I did my last couple videos of sorting characters into Hogwarts houses, I'll actually link those below, I started thinking, wait a minute, all the people who go to Hogwarts are kids, so what if I get some of children's book characters and see what Hogwarts houses they would be in? So that's what I'm going to do. So these are just some of my favorite literary characters, so yeah, we'll see. So if you go to Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series, you get sorted into one of 4 houses. Ravenclaw, that's what I am. They would be sorted, their dominant traits are people who value learning, wit, intelligence. So if those are things you value or you have those traits, then you'll probably be sorted into Ravenclaw. Gryffindor is another Hogwarts house. They value bravery, chivalry, nerve, going to go get things done. So Harry Potter's in Gryffindor. Another Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff are people who value hard work, patience, loyalty. They like to stay put, they're calm. So there's a Hufflepuff. Slytherins is the next Hogwarts house. They value ambition, cunning, shrewdness. They're kind of like the bad guys of the Harry Potter series, but not all Slytherins are bad. Some of my favorite characters are Slytherins. So, yeah, it's just kind of what you value, and that's what house you go to. So, I put some children's book characters into my mug, and let's see. So, the first one is Fern from Charlotte's Web. What would she be? I would say she'd be a Gryffindor, because she was very brave to like stop her dad and from killing Wilbur, and I could see her kind of like a Neville Longbottom type of character. So like not necessarily showing bravery all the time, but showing bravery when it counts. So I'd put Fern in Gryffindor. If you ask, I would put Charlotte from Charlotte's Web in Ravenclaw. So another one. Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz. Ooh. Ooh, where would I put her? Well, I know where I know. You know, I was thinking about putting her in Slytherin, or in Gryffindor, but I think I might put her in Slytherin. Or Gryffindor. I can't decide. She has the traits of like bravery and going to go to go see the wizard and all that. I'm kind of just thinking like from the first book, and then she throws the water on the witch. I would put her in Gryffindor because she's very brave, and she can rally people around her, and people seem to gravitate towards her. I was thinking that her companions, like the Scarecrow wants to be in Ravenclaw since he wants a brain. The Lion wants to be in Gryffindor because he's a lion and wants courage. And the Tin Man would probably be a Hufflepuff because he wants a heart. So That's why I was almost going to put her into Slytherin just to round that out. But I put her in Gryffindor because I can see her as a Gryffindor and just getting stuff done. Actually, Madeline from the Madeline series. Okay. Huh. I would put Madeline into Slytherin. Just because she is always getting into trouble. They're always saying, in the middle of the night, something was not right. So, she seems to be the ringleader of a lot of that stuff, so, I don't know, I'd put her in Slytherin. Lucy Pavenzi from the Chronicles of Narnia. Lucy Pavenzi. I would put her in... I'd put Lucy in Gryffindor. Just because she's very brave to even go into the closet and try to explore Narnia by herself. She is also very brave to stand up to her siblings when they're like, no, there is no such thing as Narnia. She's like, yes, there is such a thing as Narnia, and there's a witch, and there's snow. So I'd say she's a Gryffindor, and she wants to fight. She has a lot of courage, even though sometimes Aslan has to say, hold on, you're not going to fight now, but she would fight if she was given the opportunity. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Ooh. I would actually put Alice in Ravenclaw because she's very curious. She wants to learn about stuff. She always mentions in the book that she's like, oh, I remember reading this, or I remember hearing about this, or I remember doing this. Or if you do this, does this happen? She's always thinking like cause and effect. So I can just, I can see Alice in there. She thinks of steps of how to get back home, and thinks of steps of, oh, if I eat this, then this will happen. If I do that, that will happen. And I think that's like it seems like just a very Ravenclaw type of trait. So I'd put Alice in Ravenclaw. Edmund Pavenzi from the Narnia books. Edmund. I love Edmund. I like his character. I would put him definitely in Slytherin. He is very ambitious. When he grows up, he has more of the leadership qualities, but definitely when he's a child, he wants to be better than his siblings, and I'm gonna go see the witch, and I'll bring information, or just trying to get ahead, and just very, very Slytherin traits. But it just goes to show you that not all Slytherins are bad, and that people change, but he's definitely a Slytherin. Next one, Mary Poppins. Okay. Mary Poppins. I'm putting Mary Poppins in Slytherin. She's very the way she interacts with the kids, even though, like, they love her, but she gets the job done. If she says, this is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And, they just don't mess with her. And I could just see a lot of her other traits, like just being a little bit vain, just thinking about herself. Just very Slytherin traits, from the book. I definitely do that. Give her Slytherin. If, yeah, so, never thought I'd put Mary Poppins in Slytherin, but, yeah, Slytherin. Violet Baudelaire from, the Lemony Snicket's, series. I would put Violet in Ravenclaw. She is just, she has some Slytherin traits because she can think of, like, how to do stuff, but just, she's really smart and, kind of like her brother, just knows a lot of stuff and, like, how to fix stuff. So, just very, she just seems very Ravenclaw. So, I'd put her in Ravenclaw. The next one, Peter Pevensie from the Narnia books. He's the older brother in the Narnia books. So I put Lucy in Gryffindor, Edmund in Slytherin. I put Peter in Gryffindor also. He's just very brave. He's not afraid of a fight. He'll fight the White Witch, and just very leadership when he becomes king. So, I'd put Peter in Gryffindor. I don't know how many I put in here. Peter Rabbit. From the Beatrix Potter books. Ooh, Peter Rabbit. Oh man, I'd have to put Peter in Slytherin. Just, he's so curious. He's too curious for his own good. He'd probably be Slytherin or Gryffindor. Actually, you know, I changed my mind. I'm putting him in Gryffindor because he's very curious. He will go after stuff, and he thinks about things after the fact, and that's kind of a Gryffindor trait that I'd do. So I'd put Peter Rabbit in Gryffindor. Susan Pevensie from the Narnia series. I would put her let's see. She's a hard one. She was one of my favorite characters when I was a kid. And I never thought about sorting her, but now I don't know where to sort her. Just because, yeah. She's a couple ways in the first couple books, and then, I would say I think one of the traits that Aslan says, I could be wrong, but I think one of the traits when she becomes queen is Queen Susan the Gentle. So I would I put her in Hufflepuff. She likes things the same way. She's very cautious about stuff, and she likes things the same way. So when she grows up, that leads her to do different stuff than what her siblings do. If you've read the books, you know what I mean. So, I put her in Hufflepuff. Peter Pan. There's a lot of Peters in children's literature. Peter Pan. Ooh. Peter Pan. Huh. I'm gonna have to put Peter Pan in Gryffindor. He's brave, he fights Captain Hook. He's not afraid of a fight. He has a little bit of Slytherin in him, but I think his main traits are Gryffindor. He goes headlong into things without thinking a lot of times, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Gryffindor for Peter Pan. Coraline from the Coraline series, or Coraline book. And I'm giving her Gryffindor. That one was an easy one. She is brave, she wants to save her family, and she goes through a lot of stuff, but she still has that courage to go do that. So there's one more, and all these are like characters from my favorite children's books, but some of my favorite children's books are the Harry Potter series. And there's one character who was never sorted, as far as I know. What house he would be in if he went to Hogwarts, but he did not go to Hogwarts, and that is Dudley Dursley. So Harry Potter's cousin in the Harry Potter series. He's kind of selfish and just thinks of himself for most of the series, but there's a little glimpse of him changing in the last books. So I would put Dudley in Slytherin, but I think if he changes and is around the right people, he could be a Hufflepuff. So that's what I would say. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I like doing these videos of sorting characters into Hogwarts houses. Yeah, I think I sorted a lot in the last couple videos, so I'll link those below. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.